Coming up on tonight's broadcast, protests on campus, ASOSU election results,
Microsoft moves to campus, we have a look at your weather, and of course a sports update. All that and more right here on the Beaver News.
Good evening, happy May Day, and welcome to your Tuesday night edition of the Beaver News. I'm Hayden Wilcox.
And I'm Joe Hedberg.
In cities throughout the country today, protests were held as part of a labor movement to stand up against the establishment, and Corvallis was no exception. Protesters marched across campus, around Valley Library, and finally into the Kerr Administration Building. Though loud enough to be heard from several classrooms around campus, today's protests remained peaceful and without police presence.
The Spring 2012 Drag Show will take place in the MU Ballroom at Oregon State University on Friday, May 11th. The show will start at 8 p.m. Doors will open to ticketed guests at 7, with tickets expiring to general admission beginning promptly at 7:45 p.m. This year, the drag show will be free to the public, but tickets are limited. The Pride Center said this year's show is about expression and supporting the LGBT community. The show is put on by Rainbow Continuum, and they can be contacted for more information.
You know, as a freshman, I haven't had a chance to go see the drag show yet, but I've heard great things about it.
It's definitely one of the prime things that we have here at Oregon State.
After a stunning turnout by student voters, this year's ASOSU president and vice president have been decided. By a margin of 71 votes, Amelia Harris and her running mate Dan Cushing won out against current Speaker of the House Drew Hatlin and his running mate Carly Olson. The position of the Speaker of the House was taken by Jacob Vandever, who defeated competition Brett Deeden. However, after close examination of the polls, the Daily Barometer reports that only a little more than 1,800 students voted in this year's election, only 7.5% of the total student body.
This week, the fall term schedule was released for students to research classes to take. For most, registration begins early as May 18th. It is recommended that students start to look up the classes they need to have now and have backups for requirements in case the ones they need fill up. You can check your registration status by logging onto your student account. Also, if you're looking to take summer classes, registration is currently underway, so look up the classes you need and get in there. Good luck with registration.
In an effort to bring attention to the newest product, Microsoft Windows has set up camp here on campus as part of their Windows Campus World Tour.
It's just different features on Windows 7. Give students a hands-on experience with different features. A lot of students just use Windows 7, but not all the features like SkyDrive, Snippet. Just a fun way to interact. We've got Xbox for the kids to dance, just have some fun with.
The booth itself will be here all week long and is worth dropping by. The booth offers many interactive elements, including a free trial of the product, dancing games on the Xbox Connect, and coffee all day long. This is Windows Campus's tour's last stop on its 7-city trip across the nation. Every day, the coordinators will also be raffling off a free Xbox 360 until Friday.
Representatives from textile and apparel companies will be at Oregon State University on Monday, May 14th for a public symposium aimed at introducing students and the community to issues around sustainable textiles. The event will be held from 9 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. in the Austin Auditorium of the LaSalle Stewart Center. It is free and open to all. The symposium will feature 7 presentations from West Coast-based textile and apparel companies and businesses involved in the manufacturing, dyeing, recycling, certification, labeling, and design of sustainable textiles. 2 roundtable discussions will offer students and the community a chance to ask questions. The symposium is made possible through the 2012 grant from OSU's Student Sustainability Initiative and Department of Design and the Human Environment.
In honor of the mighty Blueberry, McNary Dining Center was host of the first Blueberry Fashion Show this last Friday. Students and community members alike presented original designs and paraded across a small runway while judges looked on. All of the entries were judged on 3 categories, which included easy to wear, most unique, and best overall. The event was put on by a collaboration between the theater department and the marketing division of the School of Business. The event was supported by a multitude of different blueberry dishes, including parfaits and salads.
We've had some on and off again rain showers and part sun today, but let's see what's in store for us for the rest of the week. We now go to weather with Emily Shute.
Hello Corvallis, I'm Emily Shute with your 5-day forecast. Tonight, expect some light chance of rain with a low of 43. Tomorrow, on Wednesday, there will be a high of 61 and a low of 46 with skies partly cloudy. On Thursday, we have a high of 55 and a low of 45 with a high chance of rain. Then on Friday, we have a high of 54 and a low of 39 with rains again. And finally on Saturday, it looks like we have some partly sunny skies with a high of 61 and a low of 41. That's it for your 5-day forecast. Now back to you in the studio.
Looks like layering and umbrellas might be in store. Women are more prone to knee injuries than men, and the findings of a new study suggest this may involve more than just differences in muscular and skeletal structure. It shows that males and females also differ in the way they transmit the nerve impulses that control muscle force. Scientists at Oregon State University found that men control nerve impulses similar to individuals trained for explosive muscle usage, like those of a sprinter, while the nerve impulses of women are more similar to those of an endurance-trained athlete, like a distance runner. Many ACL injury prevention programs incorporate strength, balance, flexibility, and jump training. However, based on these and other findings, women, especially athletes, should consider training with motions more similar to those of their sport, such as squatting, lunging, jumping, or cutting from side to side. For more information, check out the OSU website.
Well, I hope you've all called your mothers because this weekend is Mom's Weekend here on campus. That's right, events put on by the university and clubs alike will be available for moms and students and will technically begin Friday around 10 a.m. Events such as pottery lessons, brunches, and fun runs will continue onward into Sunday. But if that isn't your style, then you'll want to check out the university's main attraction, a live comedy show starring comedian Alonzo Bodden with pre-show by Comedy Sports. So make sure to take advantage of this weekend and check out all the things going on around campus.
Reporter Emily Shute is bringing back a popular Hot Topic segment, Questions in the Quad, and today had a chance to talk to some students about Mom's Weekend.
Let's see what they had to say, Brittany.
Hello Corvallis, I'm Emily Shute with Questions in the Quad. Today we come to you from the MU, asking you what you're doing for Mom's Weekend.
Heading up to Portland.
Heading up to Portland, is that where you're from?
Yeah, I'm gonna grab some lunch.
No, not even a little bit.
Just gonna kick it,
hang out
by yourself?
Yeah.
Alright, that sounds like some good plans. Thank you so much. Have any plans for this Mom's Weekend coming up?
Sleep in Halo 3.
Sleep in Halo, so no visit from the mom? No. Not at all. How about you?
Pretty much the same. Maybe one or two. But.
All right, well that sounds like some nice, good plans. Thank you so much. Do you have any plans for this upcoming Mom's Weekend?
I am. I actually am teaching for the Oregon State University Luau this year, and so we're putting on a show for Mom's Weekend, and it should be a lot of fun.
Nice. When is that show?
It's Saturday, and I believe it starts at 5:30.
5:30. All right. Well, that sounds like a lot of fun. Do you have any plans for this upcoming Mom's Weekend?
Not really, no.
Not really. No. So you're not going to see your mom or anything at all?
Probably not.
No. That's cool. You're just going to hang out with friends then?
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. That sounds like some good, nice fun.
I don't actually. My mom's gonna be really busy, so she won't be able to come down.
Oh, are you from Oregon at all? Or?
I am. I'm from Malala, Oregon.
Nice. Do you have any other plans with friends or anything to do this weekend?
One of my friend's mom is coming down this weekend, so I hope to spend some time with her because my mom won't be able to come down. But I think overall it'll be fun. It'll be fun. So.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun. I hope you have a good weekend.
Thank you.
My mom's coming down on Friday to have dinner with me.
Oh, it's lovely. Is she going to be here the whole weekend?
No, then I'm going home.
Oh, that sounds like some good fun. All right, well, I hope you have a great weekend.
Yeah, thank you.
This has been Emily Shute with Questions in the Quad. I hope everyone has a great weekend with or without their moms. Now back to you in the studio.
Thanks for the report, Brittany. This Friday, the men and women of the ROTC program here on campus will be getting their joint service review just in time for the weekend. At 10 a.m., all members of the ROTC, from the Navy to the Air Force to the Army and Marines, will present themselves in dress uniform to show public face. Some of our viewers may be familiar with the fact that Oregon State University is one of the few universities in the country that is home to all 4 branches of the military. The ROTC program would like to take this opportunity to present the camaraderie between its members not only as students, but as a collaborative unit.
Last weekend, scenes of smiling, laughing, and appreciation swept through the Memorial Union as Latino and Hispanic families took advantage of Mi Familia weekend, as reported by Jack Lemers of the Daily Barometer. Much of the event can be attributed to the number of volunteers in attendance and also the Oregon State University students and co-directors of Mi Familia weekend, Moreno Luna and Anna Rose Adams. Over the last year and a half, Luna and Adams began the process of turning Luna's version of Mi Familia weekend into reality. Looking to the future, Adams and Luna's hope the event can work its way into the START programs to come and see the event as an important part of expanding and enriching the university community.
On Saturday, students and members of the Beavs Helping Kids Community Outreach Group held a mini dance marathon to help drum up support. Beavs Helping Kids is a group that started earlier this year and works for raising money for the community. Specifically, proceeds from their events will go towards Sacred Heart Springfield Hospital, a place that helps campus and the Corvallis community alike. The mini marathon was held at McNary Dining Center and was meant to act as a trial run for the actual dance-a-thon set to be held next February at the MU Ballroom. Now it's time to go over to Joe to take a look at today's sports. Joe?
Thanks, Hayden. Last Saturday, Oregon State held its annual spring football game and were able to shine in front of the home crowd. It also gave a chance for the 2012 prospects to shine. The Daily Barometer reports sophomore wide receiver Obum Watcham and redshirt freshman running back Storm Woods have been the 2 guys that Mike Riley, the media, and the fans have all looked at as potential breakouts this spring. Woods is one of the 5 running backs involved in the most publicized question of Oregon State's spring camp. Who emerges as the starting running back? Malcolm Agnew, Jordan Jenkins, Javon Stevenson, and Teron Ward all saw some time at tailback in 2011. Woods was a little behind the curve because he spent last fall on the scout team as a redshirt. For now, we'll just have to wait until fall and get out there and cheer on the Beavers. Congratulations are in order for the Oregon State women's golf team, who have been selected to the NCAA Regionals for the first time since 2006. The Beavers are one of the 72 teams to receive a bid and will compete in the West Regional in Erie, Colorado, May 10th through 12th. This marks Oregon State's 11th appearance in the NCAA Regionals, all under the leadership of 24-year head coach Risa Alexander, and first since the 2005-2006 season when the Beavers finished in 13th place in the 21-team field that competed in Washington National Golf Club in Auburn, Washington. Good luck in Colorado, ladies. And finally, in Stanley Cup hockey playoff action, the semifinals are starting to heat up. Last night, the Los Angeles Kings blew out the St. Louis Blues 5-2. The Kings scored their 4th shorthanded goal of the playoffs in last night's game. Sports Illustrated is reporting that the Kings lead the series 2-0. Go Kings, go. In other action in the Western Conference, the Phoenix Coyotes are also up 2-0 over the Nashville Predators. On to the Eastern Conference, the Washington Capitals tied the number 1 seed New York Rangers in their series last night at 1 apiece. The series will move to Washington for games 3 and 4. Over the weekend, the Philadelphia Flyers beat the New Jersey Devils in overtime by a score of 4-3. This has been a look at your sports.
All right, thanks for the report, Joe. Well, that's all the news we have for you tonight, but be sure to stick around tomorrow at 7 p.m. for more of your local news right here on KBVR.
Have a great evening, everyone, and good luck with midterms.